Those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out one card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok if you're interested. The link to that will be in the description. I just do more readings over there. And before I get your Major Arcana, did I already mention that these are just Major Arcanas? Before we get that card, remember that this is a general reading on YouTube. And so if a message is not resonating or you're really struggling to find meaning in it, just let it go. That's okay. If it's truly meant for you, it'll come back around. If not, it's there for somebody else, and that's okay. And my camera is already acting up, and that's okay. I don't think I'm going to try to fix it in this reading because it can be really, really distracting and mess up the flow of the messages that are coming through. So if it bothers you, this reading is not meant for you. But the first thing that I do want to talk about is a lace wing. It's like a little bug or whatever. You can look it up. But I learned that the spiritual meaning of a lace wing is, like, the most common is good luck and good fortune, and there's also like Native American significance here. But the reason why I'm talking about the lace wing is because I got distracted by it in the other reading that I recorded, because it's on my window, the window that light is shining in through right now. And so I really feel like that is a sign here for someone about good luck and good fortune, that the work that you're doing, the healing that you're doing, is really, really going to pay off. There's this game that I play where like lace wings are in there, but I've never seen one in real life, and they're actually kind of cute. Not gonna lie. But you know, if you feel called to look that up, go ahead. If you feel called to look up like what else that could mean spiritually, definitely do that. Okay, so what Major Arcana is going to come through? I don't even know. I probably won't be able to show you that well just because of how blurry my camera is right now, but that's okay. The messages are still the messages that need to come through. So the card that we have here, okay, is the Lovers, which you can't really see it all that well. With the Lovers here, the universe and your spirit guides really, really want to talk to you about a huge commitment that you're being called to make to yourself and even your potential. I think the commitment to yourself, like, the universe and your spirit guides are really trying to encourage you to make that commitment stronger. Find deeper meaning or deeper purpose in the work that you're doing. For somebody, this could be a huge, huge message to not give up and to stay patient and to stay focused on yourself. I'm also feeling this could be about loving yourself unconditionally, recognizing and accepting the light within you, recognizing and accepting the darkness within yourself, so that way you can recognize and accept the light and the dark in the world. You're definitely being called to bring yourself more into balance through removing things that no longer serve you, especially mentally and emotionally and naturally in your physical reality. Things that don't serve you will just fall away, which honestly was kind of satisfying to say and to imagine. But I just saw 432. Things are falling away or will fall away for a very important, very big reason, especially with the lacewing, Lacewing, just in case anyone needed to know how to spell it. There's a very fortunate reason for why you are being guided and called to heal and to overcome a very difficult situation. And with the Lovers, this could have something to do with a significant relationship in your life or love in general. Love also does not have to be romantic. So this could be about other people that you love, just in general. I'm really feeling that the people that you love and care about, they need space and time and space to heal. I really feel like your healing is pushing them to do the same, even if it's not immediate or anything like that. Okay, so my camera just realized it's kind of back to normal. I honestly don't know what it's doing, but with the people that you care about, I really feel called to say that it's okay to let them go. This romantic interest, it's okay to let them go. Your parents, your siblings, friends, it's okay to let people go who are destructive, are self-destructive, because you don't deserve to have people in your life that try to pull you down because they don't want to hold themselves accountable. And I really feel called to say that holding yourself accountable for your mental health is definitely going to encourage others to do the same. Definitely know that you have more of an impact and more control, I want to say, than you think you do. It's just more indirect. And you're definitely being called to be an inspiring figure, like a role model in some way for the people that you love and that you care about. We're going to look deeper into this with the Prismavisions Tarot. Camera is still a little blurry, but that's okay. It looks like you can see the cards fine when they're on the table. But for your first card, we have the Knight of Cups. So this definitely speaks on some sort of attachment. There could be definitely like specific people in your life that you really don't want to let go. There's a strong emotional attachment to them. But, you know, you're really being called to pick and choose your battles here, to prioritize what really does mean the most to you. Does keeping these people in your life mean the most to you, or does being treated in the way that you deserve to be treated mean the most to you? And if you think it's keeping these people in your life, you know, actually, I'm just going to leave it at that, because it could be different for everybody. But in terms of attachment, like there's something much deeper here that keeps you attached to people and situations and things that are destructive. And I feel like it has a lot to do with your own self-destruction. What you really need to recognize right now is your worth and what you deserve. You can love people from a distance, and also remember that death isn't really the end. If you go your whole life not talking to someone, you know, worst case scenario, if you go your whole life without talking to someone that you really care about or ever seeing them again, you know, that idea of never seeing them again is an illusion. You will see them again, and it may not be in this lifetime, but these people really, you really need to stand up for yourself right now, especially if you want to encourage them to do things differently, to heal, to change their perspective just as you are. The best way that you can help these people is to distance yourself from them, because I'm really feeling that they care about you too, and they love you too. But you deserve to have people in your life who you can be honest with, who are compassionate and respectful and can handle the truth. If you can learn to handle some difficult truths and to face those, the people that you care about can do the same. It's really just a matter of, you know, how much are you willing to sacrifice to keep certain people in your life. A card just fell on the floor, but I'm staring so hard into space right now. So there could be something here about you staring into space. So if you're watching that and you're staring into space, maybe play the video back and listen to what I said. But I just saw 10-10-2. Your spirit guides, maybe your ancestors, if what you're being called to let go is family. Your spirit guides, the universe, really, really want to help you let go of things, including people, that just don't serve you, that aren't meant for you. And I also feel called to say that even if it's family, we're taught that family is everything, that you should keep your family in your life regardless of how they treat you, but it's not healthy, and it's really unrealistic and unfair to everybody involved. Don't be afraid to let people go and to be open to less than ideal outcomes in life. I really feel there are some inner child wounds here that are making it really hard for you to let go of, not only people, but jobs, a home life, other things that just really aren't meant for you. And how do you know if something isn't meant for you? Only you would know that. And the best way to find out is to heal and to really address and recognize certain fears. Make sure the fears that you have are realistic or rational or, whatever. For the next card, which I believe fell on the floor, wow, we have the 7 of Wands with Mars and Leo. Like I said about standing up for yourself, advocating for yourself, using your voice is what you really, really need to be doing right now. Communicating and being honest about how you feel and setting boundaries is what you need to be focused on right now. You need to be focused on protecting yourself and your energy from being taken for granted and taken advantage of. And it's okay to recognize that these people may actually genuinely care about you. I just saw 12-22. But, their actions say otherwise. With seeing 12-22, the universe, wow, I really love that this is coming through. The universe really wants you to meet halfway through just being yourself and trusting that it's going to pay off. Sometimes if we let people go and we never hear from them again, at least in this lifetime, it's for the better. I really feel like the universe is trying to protect you from destructive people and destructive energies, but that protection first starts with you and your willingness to stand up for yourself and to protect yourself from things that you really, really just don't deserve. And this patience that you have, it's definitely a strength, but the universe wants you to use this patience in more constructive and self-loving kind of ways. I think having a strong sense of patience is a very, very beautiful thing to do, but you need to translate this patience to people that you don't even know. I don't know. But this 7 on the 7 of Wands here, I always love when a card, or at least the number 7 comes out, because it's always just a reminder that the more that you give to yourself, emotionally and mentally and spiritually, faithfully, the more that you are able to receive from the universe. Because if you're not open to the darkness in life or challenges, you're going to cut yourself from opportunities that don't even turn out to be challenging. Definitely feel like there could be some overthinking here that you need to address and work through. Someone's mind is very, very loud right now. And this noise is really distracting you from what your intuition and even your guides are trying to show you or tell you or whatever. I'm seeing 444. You need to be focused on your own stability and security, and not just at home, a sense of stability at work, a sense of stability in the relationships in your life, and, all different aspects of your life will become more stable and more secure the moment that you stabilize your emotions through feeling more secure within yourself. And I just saw 1515, some pretty strong devil energy coming through. Maybe the devil card is significant, or just that tempting, self-destructive energy. You need to look deeper into this temptation and why you're so tempted to just throw what you deserve, to the wind. I definitely feel called to say that you deserve a lot more from yourself. And you maybe even be being called to change your perspective on happiness, that it has nothing to do with the people and your life. It does and it doesn't, because I was going to say, certain things in your life, certain outcomes have nothing to do with your happiness. But it does in a way where it's like a different kind of happiness. True happiness is being able to accept when things just aren't the way that you want them to be. It's being able to find peace. Peace definitely feels like something that you're being called to find within yourself. There could be an inner battle here for sure that is really making it difficult for you to choose yourself to be the good kind of selfish. It's okay to be selfish when you need to be. If there's people in your life who can't take no for an answer, that's a big red flag there. Your choices are really, really important right now. Make sure that the things that you're investing in are really what they present themselves to be. Are there any people in your life who make promises that they don't follow through on? And that's not to say that that promise wasn't genuine. It's just to say that they just can't keep certain promises because of their own self-destructive habits. Definitely remember that change really does start with you. I saw 1717 reduces down to master number 88. And the number 8 for me is to let go, knowing your worth and what you deserve. This reading really is just about that, recognizing your worth and what you deserve, and being comfortable with using your voice and removing people and things that just don't align with you. Yeah, we have the 2 of Swords for your last card with the Moon and Libra. The 2 of Swords represents indecision, which I definitely feel has to do with letting go of certain people. Should I not? Or, should I walk away from this job? Should I not? The only person who's really going to know if these people and things are for you or align with you is you. If these things do not flow, pay attention to that. If there's tension or pushing and pulling or anything like that, pay attention to that. What's meant for you will flow. I think, you really just need to choose to love yourself right now and to not let anyone get in your head about who you are and, how your life should be. The 2 on here really is confirmation about finding balance in your life, removing anything and everything that does not serve you. There's definitely deeper meaning or deeper purpose in what you're being called to do. It could have something to do with a mission. And there's a bee right now at this window. He's trying to get in. He keeps running into the window, poor little guy. But that's interesting when that came in. Thank you. Because I was, Anyway, the bee. To me, bees are a sign of hard work. So that could be an important symbol for someone. If you see a bee, the universe is just trying to remind you to be patient and to stay focused on the hard work that you're doing. And I feel like the bee is also saying, the universe is it's not saying that letting go of people and other things is going to be easy. I hear an airplane right now. And I see a squirrel. I'm so distracted. It's not like the universe is saying that letting go is going to be easy. It's just important that you do. Remember that removing things from your life that don't serve you is just making room for things that do. So if letting these people go hurts, just remember that you will find people and meet people and align with people who are what you want them to be, or what you need them to be, rather. I feel this message coming through like, it's not who do you want in your life, it's what do you want in terms of how you are treated. You deserve better, and you deserve so much more, so don't be afraid to ask for more. And if someone can't meet you there, maybe they're just not meant for you, and that's okay. Someone's intuition or inner voice is really, really being clouded here by fear. And you need to look at these fears and decide whether they're rational, or to accept them, to work with them, or something like that. Remember that fear can be turned into potential as well. Pain can be turned into potential. Maybe there's, like with letting these people go or whatever it is, there's something that you really can do with, there's something that you can do that could help others. Like letting whatever you're being called to let go, that pain can be turned into making a difference in some way. It's really hard to put into words. But I'm going to wrap up this reading with a couple cards from this box of cards that I have. For your first card, it says, what am I afraid of? What's holding me back? And I just saw 2, 2, 2. Like I just said before I moved on to these cards, you really, really need to look at your fears and your worries, and so that way you can really, really understand them and understand if they come from a rational place or from a place that really considers like you and what you deserve. 2, 2, 2 could be a very, very significant number for someone. If this is about letting certain relationships go, 2, 2, 2 could be a reminder about letting them go. I mean, it doesn't have to be people. 2, 2, 2 to me is just in general about removing anything and everything from your life that does not serve you. Maybe there's someone's spiritual path or spiritual journey or whatever that they need to be more committed to and more invested in. And I also feel called to say that what you invest in will grow. So if you invest in self-destruction, that destruction is going to grow. If you invest in self-love, that love is going to grow. This big decision has a lot to do, are you going to take the path that's destructive or that is loving? I don't know, it feels like you could simplify it in that way. But yeah, look at your fears, see how they're holding you back, and then figure out how to not let them hold you back. And definitely trust that you are capable of, healing just as much as anyone else is. For your last card, I just saw, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trust that everything, that's a big, big message to trust that what you're going through is happening for a reason. And like I said, we're talking about the lace wing in the beginning. It's for a very fortunate reason. I think I almost said reading, a very fortunate reading. I don't know, maybe there could be a specific reading that you came across or will come across that will be significant. But for your last card, we have no, which feels very, very connected to this standing up for yourself, 7 of Wands energy. Don't be afraid to say no. And if you are afraid to say no, I think that's just a reflection of you being afraid to say no to yourself. I think what you really need to be doing right now is learning how to communicate with yourself and set boundaries with yourself, so you can do that with people and other things in your reality. And if you heard that door close, you know that saying, you know, one door opens, another door closes, or one door closes, another door opens. It's kind of like backwards. So if a door is closing, if an opportunity is slipping away from you, definitely trust that it's happening for a reason, and it's definitely in your best interest. And again, like I said, stay focused on communicating with yourself and setting boundaries with yourself, so that way you can learn how to do that with others and other situations outside of you. That will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you like, hit the like button to show me that. That's the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any. I'd really, really love to connect with you more. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.